So now synchronization. So these days, like many companies or many organizations are working with different applications on their environments. So while automating or working on different environments here in the sense different operating systems, different browsers, and different networks where they are locating, like VPNs also we can consider it as an networks. So while working with any of their applications, so they will get sometimes some sync issues, which means synchronization issues. So let me quickly make some note on this one. Okay, synchronization. Okay, synchronization. What is synchronization? Executing while executing a test case while executing a test case or test cases, sometimes test execution speed sometimes test execution speed may not match with your application process speed. Okay, what is synchronization? While executing a test case or test cases, sometimes test execution speed may not match with your application process speed. Because of this because of this because of this because of this test execution because of this test execution may got failed. Okay, test execution may got failed. To avoid this 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 we have to determine this time gap then we have to determine this time gap then we have to manage this time gap which is called synchronization so the help of synchronization concepts. So in we have many synchronization options we can manage. There are different synchronization options. We have different synchronization options such as to handle or overcome these situations. We have different synchronization options such as, what are all those? Such as Thread.sleep, 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 Sleeper.sleep, Sleeper.sleep tight in second, Sleeper.sleep tight in second, Sleeper.sleep tight in seconds. Okay, and implicitly wait, and implicitly wait is there, and explicitly wait is there, and explicitly wait and implicitly wait and explicitly wait, WebDriver wait, sorry, implicitly wait and WebDriver wait only, not explicitly wait. Okay, implicitly wait and WebDriver wait. So the first one is Thread.sleep. What does it mean, Thread.sleep? So when we will go for Thread.sleep, I will tell you that one also. What does it mean, Thread.sleep? Okay, first of all, Thread.sleep is a Java method. First of all, Thread.sleep is a Java method. Come again, what is a Thread.sleep? Thread.sleep is a Java method. First point is, if interviewer asks what are all the synchronization concepts we have, we can explain about these three. Why synchronization will come into picture, how to overcome that synchronization issues in your application. You can tell about these three concepts. The first one is Thread.sleep. First line is Thread.sleep is a Java method. Thread.sleep is a Java method. It is a Java method used to suspend the programming execution for specified number of milliseconds. It is a Java method. It is a Java method used to suspend the program execution for the specified number of milliseconds for the specified number of milliseconds. The syntax for thread.sleep is thread.sleep of milliseconds, and example is thread.sleep of 2000 or 2000 or 3000 or 4000 or 5000. Okay, 5000 milliseconds. This is a syntax for thread.sleep. If you use thread.sleep, what it will do, the execution speed will suspend the programming execution for the specified number of milliseconds. Okay, in the same way we have one more called sleeper.sleep tight in seconds. This is our second synchronization concept, that is called sleeper tight in seconds. It is a Selenium method. Used to suspend a program execution for specified number of seconds. Okay, it will also work the same how thread.sleep work, but thread.sleep is Java method, sleeper.sleep tight is Selenium method. It is a Selenium method used to suspend a program execution for specified number of seconds. Here you can see milliseconds. Here you can see syntax for sleeper.sleep tight is syntax is sleeper.sleep tight in second. Sleeper.sleep tight in seconds. Okay, getting my point? What is the difference between these two? The only difference is thread.sleep of millisecond, sleeper.sleep tight in seconds, where you need to mention how many seconds you need to wait, okay, before clicking the web element or before validating the element. Sleeper.sleep tight in seconds. I can mention here 2 seconds or 3 seconds or 4 seconds or 5 seconds. This is a syntax for sleeper.sleep tight in seconds. The next one is implicitly wait. So I can give you one example with these three. After this tutorial, I will provide you the example also for each and every one. So here, implicitly wait. What is an implicitly wait? Selenium will hold the execution for 5 seconds. Immediately it will execute the next through the process will not finish. Hence, it is not suggested mechanism. That is why we need to focus on implicitly wait or the methods providing by the Selenium only if you are working with synchronization or facing with the synchronization issues. Implicitly wait. What is an implicitly wait? Implicitly wait is also a synchronization mechanism. By default, Selenium wait for 0 seconds for finding the elements. By default, Selenium will wait for 0 seconds. By default, Selenium will wait for 0 seconds for finding the web elements. This is the first time you need to tell what is an implicitly wait means. By default, Selenium will wait for a 0 seconds for finding the web elements. For finding the web elements, by default Selenium wait for 0 seconds for finding the web elements on the web page. Okay, and using implicitly wait, we can instruct Selenium, wait for a maximum of specified we can wait Selenium, we can instruct Selenium to wait for a maximum specified amount of time interval, for finding the web element, during the test execution. Okay, getting my point? What is the first line? By default Selenium will wait for 0 seconds for finding the web elements. Using implicitly wait, we can instruct Selenium to wait for maximum of specified amount of time interval for finding the web element during the test execution. Okay, during the test execution. The third line is while executing the, so I will show you. The third point is while executing the any script, we can suppose while we executing the any script, we have to or we need to wait time interval of 20 seconds. I can take 20 seconds. I can wait for 20 seconds. I can take for 20 seconds. Okay, I can wait while executing the any script. We need to wait for 20 time interval of 20 seconds. Mostly we configure 20 seconds. Most of the people will configure only 20 seconds. Why? Because of as per industry standards, World Wide Web Consortium standards, as per web application standards, every web application must respond with 20 seconds, within 20 seconds only. While executing any script, we need to wait for a time interval of 20 seconds because of as per the worldwide, as per the standards of worldwide web. Okay, www means world wide web consortium standards, every web application every web application needs to be responded response within 20 seconds only, 20 seconds only. Otherwise it will be performance issue. Okay, by using of, see again, by using of WebDriver wait, we can instruct Selenium wait until the specified condition is satisfied, before executing the next step. Okay, before executing the next step. Syntax for implicitly wait is driver dot manage dot implicitly driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicitly wait of 20 comma time unit dot seconds, time unit dot seconds. What it mean? Time unit dot seconds. This is a time interval you are mentioning, time unit dot seconds, time unit dot seconds. Syntax for syntax is what is the syntax of WebDriver wait? WebDriver wait equals to WebDriver wait equals to new WebDriver wait of driver comma 20. Here also we are taking maximum specified time is 20 seconds only. Then driver comma 20, then wait dot until wait dot until expected conditions dot element to be clickable of driver dot find element by dot xpath of this one, okay, by dot xpath of this is our syntax for explicitly wait dot until expected conditions, element to be clickable or element to be visible, element to be invisible or element to be selectable or selected, driver dot find element by dot xpath of that one. So here I covered almost 3 to 4 synchronization concepts. The first one is one second. The first one is Thread.sleep. What is a synchronization? What are all the synchronization options we can use to avoid synchronization issues? Thread.sleep, sleeper.sleep along with the syntax, implicitly wait and WebDriver wait along with the syntax. So now I am going to show you the examples by using of each of these syntaxes inside our Eclipse. Inside our Eclipse I am going to show you how we can use these synchronization concepts in our Eclipse. Let me open this one. Let me create one more project for this one. New class synchronization. Concept name is synchronization. Class name is synchronization. Okay. After clicking on that one, I am going to @test public void synchronization concept. Method name is synchronization concept. So I will take here Control Alt Shift O. I imported the testng annotation which is marked with @test method. So here I am going to test it on WebDriver driver equals to new Firefox driver, new Edge driver, because I am working with Edge driver, new Edge driver. Okay, before that you need to mention the path of that file, system dot set property of what is the key? WebDriver dot edge dot driver, and where is our file located? I mean .exe file, ms edge driver .exe. This is our file path where our driver located. So after that, driver equals to new edge driver. After that, let me open one small example, I mean one application, that is driver dot get https of http gmail.com. Okay, gmail.com, sorry, http gmail.com. Once it is done, driver, it will open that URL, and here I am going to find driver.find element by dot driver.find element by dot id of identifier id. This is the XPath of that one, identifier id dot send keys of 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the username and password. Driver dot find element driver dot find element by dot xpath of by dot xpath of identifier 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 next dot click dot click. This is one example, one small example I am showing you. Here I am using thread.sleep before. Okay, here I am showing you the example thread.sleep of, if you can see here, long of milliseconds. I can use here maximum 5000 seconds. We'll see how it will wait till 5000 seconds. You need to add throws declaration interrupted exception. Okay, thread.sleep of that one. Or we can use or we can use sleeper dot sleep tight also. Sleep tight in seconds also you can use sleeper dot sleep tight in seconds of 5 also. You can use, you directly mention 5 instead of milliseconds. Okay, or sleeper dot sleep tight in seconds. And driver dot find element driver dot find element by dot name of password by dot name of, this is the expert password dot send keys of 34567. Okay, by dot send keys of 34567. Okay, this is how I am just showing you with the help of thread.sleep how it will looks like. So let me take this class name and add it into testingine.xml file, where we can have multiple number of test cases. Okay, where we can see multiple number of test cases. This one run as maven test. Once if it is entered that username, it will wait for 5 seconds, then it will maximize, it will wait for 5 more seconds, and it will quit from the execution. You can see it now. It started successfully. Edge browser got open, and the URLs also it opened, and it entered 123456, and it is waiting 5 seconds now, and it is maximized. It is waiting for 5 more seconds. It is quitting from the browser. Okay, so this is how 5 seconds thread.sleep will work. Go to that one, Selenium tutorials, run as maven test. Now it is launching the browser. Okay, it is launching the browser. Microsoft Edge driver was started successfully. Once it got started, it will open that URL, that is 24hoursfitness.com. okay, it is opening that 24hoursfitness.com. it opened, and it is clicking on the join now button. Currently it clicked on join now. So once that is done, it will try to maximize. Okay, maximize and closed the browser. So here what I concluded here is, so if we are using implicitly wait, if you mention the time interval of 20 seconds, if that page loaded before 20 seconds, if it is loaded within 2 or 3 seconds, it won't wait for the remaining 20 seconds also. It will save you the 20 seconds of time after the page loaded properly. So this is how we can use implicitly wait here. And now I am going to show you with the help of WebDriver wait as well. So the same website I am going to take. Okay, so now, so after Firefox driver, so let me comment this implicitly wait. So now I am using, okay, now I am using this one. Okay, now I am using explicitly wait, WebDriver wait, weight equals to new WebDriver weight of how much driver is a reference, how many seconds you want to wait. 20 seconds I kept here. Okay, after this one, so I have to wait for that particular element, wait dot until expected conditions, okay, expected conditions dot element to be clickable, by web element of which one, element to be clickable of, what is the web element, to be clickable of this line I need to take. Okay, element to be clickable, WebDriver dot find element. Okay, once if you find that web element, okay, now I am showing you WebDriver weight, implicitly wait with the help of WebDriver weight. So here I written WebDriver weight equals to new WebDriver weight. Okay, WebDriver weight equals to new WebDriver weight. If you see here, WebDriver weight equals to new. Okay, here again driver dot find element by dot click. So what it will do, that explicitly will wait for this particular web element in the mentioned time interval, that is 20 seconds I mentioned here. So then it will start clicking on this web element, then it will maximize your window, then it will click quit from the browser. Okay, so now let me execute with the help of explicitly wait and we'll see how it will work now. Run as maven test. If the web element got find within 2 seconds, you will save 18 seconds of time from the mentioned time interval. That is the main advantage of explicitly wait. Okay. Okay, I hope you people got what I am telling now. Like now I covered data driven framework. What is data driven framework? What is the situation? Why we go for data driven framework? So at the same time I covered synchronization concepts in Selenium with the concepts of thread.sleep, sleeper.sleep tight in seconds, as well as implicitly wait and explicitly wait, and also I provided the examples for thread.sleep as well as implicitly wait. Now I am showing you with the help of explicitly wait how we can use inside our Selenium with Java, okay, to avoid sync issues. Okay, now it got success. So now you can see here, without failures we got tests run 1, failures 0, tests passed 1. Okay, so this is how we can use synchronization concepts inside our Selenium with different techniques. Okay guys, please subscribe our channel Selenium Tech Automation if you are new to the stream, as well as if you are new to the stream, please share this stream if you find it is useful from my side. Please, I am hoping you will do that small help from my side for me. So please make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you can never miss out any further videos from our channel Selenium Tech Automation.